Hi guys, welcome back to the Makeup Hunter. Thanks for joining me today. I enjoyed my last sort of voiceover Get Ready With Me so much that I've decided to do another one. These are a lot of fun and they're quite easy for me to film. Something a little bit different for today in that I'm going to take you through all of my skin prep as well as doing my hair with you. I'm getting ready to go out for afternoon tea with my mum and my aunts, so something a little bit sort of smart casual for today. So to begin with, to prep my skin, I've had a shower, washed my face, washed my hair, and now I'm just going in with my Pewdiepie Dr. Glycolic toner. This is a chemical exfoliant and it's a glycolic acid toner similar to the Pixie Glow Tonic. I only use this about 2 to 3 times a week depending on how dry or textured my skin is. Now I'm going in with the Pewdiepie Super Healthy Skin Vitamin C Serum. This is a daily vitamin C serum. It's quite light. It doesn't sort of sting my skin like some vitamin C's do, and I really enjoy using this in the morning. So I'm just massaging that into my skin and letting it soak in. Next, I'm going in with the Pewdiepie Key Energy Brightening Serum. This is beautiful serum to put on before makeup as it leaves a lovely radiant glow to the skin. It doesn't deposit any pigment or mica or anything like that. It just gives your skin sort of like a radiant, brightened, awakened sort of appearance, which I need most days. With this one, because I've put a vitamin C serum down before, I just press this into my skin rather than rub it, as sometimes vitamin C can cause pilling when you layer other items on top of it. Now I'm going in with my Pewdiepie Triple Hyaluronic Acid Lifting Eye Serum. This is a newer one to me. It's one that I haven't had very long, but I have been really enjoying it. It's nice and light. It sits nicely under makeup. It doesn't sort of cause my makeup, like my mascara or anything, to travel, but it feels lovely and hydrating, and as I say, I need all the brightness and lifting I can get at the moment. Now for my moisturiser, I'm using the Glam Glow. This is their Glow Starter moisturiser. This comes in a couple of different shades. I've got the lightest one. It's just like a pinky pearlescent moisturiser. I absolutely love this for under makeup. It's also a really nice, rich moisturiser that makes my skin feel really plumped up and hydrated, but it's not greasy, and the sort of the pearl that's in it is just a lovely, primer for under makeup. I am going to go in with a primer as well, but there are often times when I just use this moisturiser on its own as my primer. Now I'm just going in with my actual eye cream. This is the Pewdiepie Key Energy eye cream. Like the serum, this is a really light one. It doesn't make my mascara travel or anything like that, and like the serum, it just makes my under eye area look nice and bright and awake. Now my skincare is done. I'm going to move on to a little bit of hair prep. I'm just going in with the L'Oreal Elvive. This is their coconut hair oil for dry hair, and I've gone through several bottles of this stuff. I absolutely love it. Because my hair is bleached, it does get quite tangled easily, so this is probably about the third time that I've brushed my hair since coming out of the shower. I'm just using a tangle teaser wet brush, making sure that the oil's distributed from the roots to the ends, and then I've just piled it in a low bun at the back of my head. Now I'm using a brand new little treat to myself. I got 2 of the 30ml Maison Margiela replica perfumes. This one is Springtime in the Park and it smells absolutely divine. I also got Flower Market. So now all that is done, I'm waiting 5 minutes for all my skincare products to soak in, and before I go in with any makeup products. I'm just priming using my Ole Henriksen Banana Bright face primer and just massaging that into my skin. The primer on top of the Glam Glow Moisturizer is really nice. It doesn't feel too heavy, it doesn't feel like I've got too much on, and then I'm just going to leave that to soak in for a couple of minutes. Now going in with my foundation, I'm still using my RMS Uncover Up foundation. This is the only time I've done my makeup since my last Get Ready With Me. I can see these becoming quite addictive, so I'm actually going to try the technique that I mentioned in that Get Ready With Me of trying to apply this foundation in a slightly different way to see if I like it a bit better. So what I'm doing this time, last time I went in with a little bit too much product and I blended it in with a brush. Today I'm putting a small amount of product on the back of my hand, letting it sort of warm up a little bit, and then going in with quite a damp, this is quite moist, even though I absolutely despise that word, beauty blender, and I'm going, instead of putting the product onto my face, I'm taking it straight from the back of my hand onto the beauty blender and then blending it into my skin. Obviously this does absorb more product, but I found the finish was so much nicer. It seemed like it was one with my skin rather than sitting on top of my skin, which is the problem that I've had previously. I definitely used a lot less product this time than I did when I used the brush, but obviously the beauty blender is going to soak up some of the product. But I was really happy with actually how this looked on my skin this time. Now going in with my concealer, I'm just using my Revolution Conceal and Define in the shades C7 and C1. I used more C7 than C1. I only use a little dot of the C1 just to brighten. I'm not into a super bright under eye these days. I want something that's more going to sort of match with my skin tone. Yeah, I'm realising how out of focus I am, so sorry about that. And then I'm just going to blend my concealer in with my damp beauty blender. Just applying a little bit of glossierbalm.com in the berry flavour. My lips are so dry at the moment. It doesn't seem to matter how much lip balm I apply, but I absolutely love these balm.coms. Obviously a lot more mellow today than my last Get Ready With Me. I wasn't having a solo party listening to the songs of my youth. I was watching Most Haunted actually, and I hadn't long got up, so and clearly my coffee hadn't kicked in by this point. Just setting the areas around my mouth, nose, under my eyes, and then a light dusting of powder all over my face using my Inglot pressed setting powder. It is an illuminating powder, but it's not sort of super sparkly or anything, just gives a nice little bit of radiance. Now I'm going to do some light contouring using one of my Inglot HD sculpting powders. This is a slightly different tone than the one I used in my last video. This one is a little bit warm, like warmer in tone. And then over the top of that, I'm using my Nars Lagoona bronzer. I've actually come to really like this bronzer. I was really iffy with it for a long time, unsure of the tone, but I think because the RMS Uncover Up foundation is more yellow in tone and I'm more of a cool toned complexion, I think the Lagoona mixes nicely. It's like the tones mix better than my actual natural skin tone mixes with Lagoona. So I've been really enjoying this, and I'm glad to be getting more use out of it because I've had it for so long. Now, a bit of a fail. I'm trying to set my powders in place with my Primark Glow setting spray, but the nozzle has broken. It just deposited massive drips on my face instead of the mist that it's supposed to do. So I had to dispose of that one, which I'm a bit gutted about because I haven't that long opened it, and I've just resorted to my Old Faithful Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray, and I'm just trying to repair some of the damage that Primark spray had done, trying to disperse some of the big blobs of shimmer I've got on my face. And now I'm just getting ready to use some heat products on my hair. So I'm just going in with this L'Oreal Elvive blow dry cream. I'm going to use a hot brush on my hair, which does get super hot. So I sort of make sure that I've got some heat protector through my hair, and this also helps to smooth any frizzies out. Once I've brushed that through my hair, I'm just going to do my brows using my Benefit Goof Proof brow pencil and my Gimme Brow brow gel. And the hot brush that I'm using is the Revlon, I think it's called the One Shot. This was about £40 on special offer. I really wanted the Amica one, but at the time that I wanted it, it wasn't available in the UK, so I got this one, and now it's come on to Pewdiepie and Cult Beauty, I think, so I was a bit gutted, but this one works perfectly fine and I actually love it. I've been pretty much using this solely for the last few weeks. Every time I've styled my hair, I just like the sort of smooth volume, like rich lady blow dry, as I like to call it. And then what I do to sort of make it look a little bit more interesting and a bit more in fitting with the cut of my hair, I've got kind of like a late 70s kind of layered long shag style haircut, so I just pull the bangs forward and blow them back, so it's like that Farrah flick, like a soft version of that. So anyway, I have primed my eyes using my Urban Decay primer potion in the shade Sin. I did that off camera, and now I'm just going in with this eyeshadow palette from Dior. It's the Colour Games palette in the shade Sprint. This one they did, I think this is from 2020. It was supposed to be for the Olympics last year, and they did like a whole collection around the Olympics. This was the only item that I picked up from that collection, but I absolutely love this palette because of that beautiful orange shade. Just to deepen the outer crease slightly, I'm using this little ancient, well, it's not ancient, but it's not new, Chanel quad that my mum gave me, and I'm just using the bronze on the outer corner and then the gold shade all across my lid. I really didn't want to do anything, you know, complicated today. I just wanted something soft and simple. I'm taking the same bronze shade that I put on my outer corners underneath my lower lash line, and as you can see, it's just nice and soft and blown out. The warm tones that I absolutely adore. And then just for something a little bit different and unexpected, I decided to take that middle pink shade from the Colour Games quad on my inner corner. I was a bit worried it would make me look like I got pink eye, but I thought it worked. It was nice and soft and subtle, and just added a little bit of interest. Off camera, I just added some black liner into my waterline and applied my mascara. I used my Max Factor False Lash Extreme, I think it is, on my top lashes, and then my Kevin Aquan the volume on my bottom lashes. And now for my highlight, I'm using this highlight stick from Colourpop in the shade Ueno. This is a really nice highlighter when I don't know what sort of look that I'm going to go for, because it's a perfectly neutral beige tone. The base of it is like a champagne, but it has like a cool toned reflect to it, so it falls perfectly in between the two, and it pretty much goes with absolutely any look I put it with. I really do like these light sticks from Colourpop. I have recently decluttered a few of mine that had got some chunky glitter particles in them. I kept the ones that had got no sort of visible glitter particles in them. Just going in with my blush now. This is MAC Gentle, which is a beautiful berry toned baked blush, and just makes, I think this just makes my cheeks look really alive and healthy, and I'm just taking that across my nose as well. And this brush, which was not cheap from MAC, is now shedding. Now onto my lips. I'm just lining my lips using MAC lip liner in the shade Soar, which is a nice sort of dusky pink colour. And then for my lipstick, I'm using Colourpop Virgo Moon, which is one of their like ultra sort of not ultra blotted. It's like the blotted formula in the bullet lipsticks, if that makes sense. It's a really like soft matte kind of formula and feels really light and thin on the lips. drops, but with the Glossier balm underneath, it just helps add a little bit of extra hydration, and I just love this like warm toned nude colour. And that's the finished look. That's my makeup all done, and now I'm just going to transform into the finished particle. So you can't see it, but I've just got on some chinos and some sandals. I'll post a picture of my full outfit. But that's everything. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe. Love you lots. Bye.